Things I find incredibly chic as a holistic wellness girly. I want to preface this before I begin because I am going to be including a lot of physical things that I love, but I also want to challenge the capitalist notion of what wellness is. Wellness does not mean matcha lattes, a Pilates membership, and a red light therapy mask. Wellness does not have to be expensive to be valuable. Wellness can be getting outside every day, feeling the sun on your skin, taking deep belly breaths, and prioritizing sleep. I would actually argue that those aspects of wellness are the most important and integral to our health. But just for fun, I wanted to create a list of things that I have in my house that I feel are just cool items for us wellness, semi-crunchy, holistic health girlies and humans to have. Number 1, linen sheets. And I also recently got a linen duvet cover. I have briefly mentioned this before, but there's been a few times I've gone on a TikTok deep dive to learn about the frequency of different fabrics. Linen is one of the highest frequency fabrics, if not the highest. And I mean, my source is TikTok, so take this all with a grain of salt. But historically, linen sheets were used in hospitals because they were believed to promote healing. And that is reason enough for me to want to sleep in linen. And I do feel that I've been sleeping really well since I upgraded to linen bedding. Organic cotton undies. 10 out of 10. I even found organic cotton thongs, which were a little bit of an investment, but I think they are worth it. I got mine from Odd Body, ODD Body. And I also have some that are a more budget-friendly version. They're 95% organic cotton, but the gusset, which is the part that is touching your vulva, which is the part that matters the most, is 100% organic cotton. If you're not ready to buy organic cotton panties, honestly, just 100% cotton is preferred over polyester or anything that has a high cotton to elastic ratio. Also wearing 100% cotton pajamas when I wear pajamas. I love the 100% cotton. All of mine are actually thrifted. I just checked the tags while thrifting to find them. My feelings are, if I'm gonna sleep in linen sheets, why would I then put on polyester pajamas? Hence the cotton ones. And I have found these very easy to find at thrift stores. Ethically made clothing. When I'm not thrifting, I am the thrift store queen, but every once in a while we do buy things new. I've just been making it a goal to purchase things that have been ethically made. My most recent purchase was these cool bubble pants from Moran. They are ethically made in Bali out of 100% cotton. Not only am I choosing ethical brands, but I'm being mindful and making sure to get stuff that I'm actually going to wear. Wood cutting boards. Mine happens to be teak wood. I think any wood is okay. I just chose these because I learned that when we're using the plastic cutting boards, which I used for years, little tiny microplastics can actually get onto the food and then you're cooking it and eating it. And that freaked me out. But also just using wood wherever I can. I try not to go too crazy about this because we can't really avoid plastic in this current world, and it's probably not going to kill me to eat something that was cut on a plastic cutting board. But having wooden cutting boards in my house makes sense for me, and I'm happy here. While we're in the kitchen, earth-safe dishwashing. I've been using a reusable dishcloth that I just throw into the wash instead of buying single-use sponges. I love this Dr. Bronner's dish soap, and it actually smells like pine, which is amazing. I also recently got a bamboo dish brush. There's so many options that you can get for dish soap. You can even make it with the regular Dr. Bronner's. This one just happens to smell like cedar and pine trees, and I really liked that. Herbal medicine when possible. I love learning what different herbs do for us. I think there is a lot to be said about this kind of ancient knowledge of how to heal ourselves and working with the earth to heal. I trust everybody to do what's best for them and their health at the end of the day, but I have had a lot of success using herbal medicine and recommend giving it a try before you automatically reach into your medicine cabinet or reach for a prescription. I also believe that food can be medicine, being in community can be medicine, going outside can be medicine, looking for medicine outside of what we've been taught medicine medicine is. Lots of teas slash herbal infusions if we want to get technical. I love sipping hot, warm beverages. It's actually good for your digestion too, to drink something warm, even like warm water. I love that teas have so much flavor and so much benefit and so much variety. And yeah, what can I say? I love tea. Using local honey and bee pollen not only keeps money circulating within your own hyper-local economy, the bee pollen and honey near you can also help with allergies because they're collecting pollen from the pollens that are local to you and the foods that are local to you versus getting your honey from somewhere else. The pollen is not the same pollen that you're running into on a daily basis. I also like getting my honey raw. Using organic oils for my skin, my face, my hair. I also recently learned how to make my own herbal oil. That has been a really fun journey, and I think when things are made with love, they just automatically have extra nourishment in them. Natural deodorant. Enough said. This seems to be a hot take. I've been wearing natural deodorant for a few years now. I actually have a whole video on it and how I made the switch. I prefer the serum deodorants to the stick ones, but sometimes I use both. I do find that the stick ones are more effective, but they tend to get on my clothes, and that's why I like to go for the serums. Ooh, and ethically made yoga clothing. Really cool and exciting. Mine is from Indigo Luna, mostly made of bamboo. They're ethically made in Bali, and they're really cute, which helps because I like to look cute when I'm flowing. Once again, I will also thrift yoga stuff just because I find thrifting extremely ethical and you're saving the earth. Woohoo! Getting things out of the landfill. But all of Indigo Luna's yoga clothes are also made in small batches. Natural dental care. This one took me longer to switch to than most things in my life, but I'm really happy that I made the switch. I like to oil pull. I like to use my tongue scraper, and my friend put me on to this Ayurvedic toothpaste that I've been loving. Saving and reusing jars. I don't know, this is just a funny little thing that I do. I literally have a cupboard full of jars that I have saved. The most recent one that I'm hyped on is this one that looks like a honey bear. And then I actually do use them. I store pantry stuff in them. I use them for leftovers, for tea on the go, for body oils, etc. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to run out and buy anything, reminding you again that true wellness cannot be bought. True wellness is being in community, writing a few pages in your journal, going for a walk, smelling fresh air, meditation, laughter, belly breaths, prioritizing sleep, staying hydrated, asking for help, also giving help when you have the capacity. I believe that these simple things reduce stress more than any big wellness trends are. I don't think that wellness is something that has to be bought and sold to us. I think it's kind of odd how that has become, especially in the past few years, this huge industry. While I do think that sometimes money exchange is essential, like it is essential to survive in this world, but I don't think that wellness should be guarded or feel like it's inaccessible to anybody, because there truly are ways to tap into that are accessible for everybody. These are some things that have been making my world a little bit softer. Let me know if you want to see a part 2, and I'd love to see in the comments below what your favorite wellness hack is. Ciao!